Before we dive into
Yeah.
sports and why you're here, I want to first talk about your colleague, Savannah Guthrie, and how everyone at NBC is rallying around her with her mom still missing.
Yeah. Well, Joyce, thank you for asking about her. Listen, it's been incredibly brutal in the newsroom. It's been so tough, as you can imagine, on Savannah and her family. This is something that you never expect, you'd never want. We report on these stories sometimes, but this one's gotten pretty bad. And it's been tough because we love Savannah so much to watch her in those videos. It breaks your heart. I mean, you got to kind of hold your emotions because she's your friend. And it's been tough. It's been tough to cover because we know the people involved, and there's just been no leads, and there's been no developments, and it's been hard on everyone, but especially on Savannah. And like Savannah says, just pray for us, and we've been praying hard.
And hearts across the country are going out to her and her family. So hopefully for the safe return of her mom.
We hope so.
I want to talk about your recent interview.
Yeah.
Very recent interview with President Trump. What did you make of his tone and his message, especially when he talked about federalizing elections, particularly in blue and states in blue cities?
I mean, the one thing that surprised me was how much news we made in that interview. I mean, there was a variety of headlines from about trying to nationalize elections to what he did in Venezuela to trying to tone down what's happening with immigration enforcement in places all across the country. So that surprised me. I think sort of his entire demeanor surprised me a little bit. And a lot of people are telling me this just wasn't my take, that he seemed like he wanted to get sort of his points across, and he didn't want to sort of be as combative as before. It's obviously, I say it's a delicate dance, right? You want to get the news out before that interview gets sideways, because you need to get the news for the viewers. And that was sort of my job. And I wanted to find out about those $2,000 stimulus checks he was talking about from the tariff revenue. Will Americans get that? He says he's not sure if he's committed to that yet. We wanted to know what's happening in Iran, what's happening in Venezuela and Cuba. There was a lot of news to get to. And so, I think we made some news, especially on the immigration front and the Fed chair, and he wants to have somebody who's going to bring down the interest rates. And also, he's somebody who told me he doesn't use ChatGPT, but he knows all about AI, which seems kind of interesting. He also says AI is going to be a job creator when everyone is telling us right now it's a job killer. And I try to tell him that 3 times. He doesn't want to believe the polls on the economy. He doesn't want to believe the polls on how he's handling immigration. He says he has different polls. They didn't provide them to us. But there's more of our interview that's going to air during the Super Bowl as well that hasn't run yet, where we talk more about the economy and some prices. Prices have come down, but there's still some prices like beef and coffee and natural gas in this winter to heat your home. It's still very expensive.